shit. I'm gonna have to figure this mic out here. Testing audio. I hope it's working. Let me check. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah. It's pretty early in the morning. One of my buddies told me I should start these lives cracking some jokes. And it's kind of weird. It kind of feels like, you know, with no audience or whatever, it's hard to do that. With no conversation, it's hard to do that. I don't just have like knock knock jokes ready to go, you know? And I don't really like knock knock jokes. Yeah. I think in Canadian immigration though, part of the test should be how you exit an airplane, you know? If you're getting up and rushing to leave the plane and budging in front of everybody, yeah, that should be an automatic fail. Because I see this everywhere. Like, nobody waits. There's a system to this. It usually goes the front people on the left side, they leave, right? Then the front people on the right side, they get up, they leave. Then the next row, 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 then the next row. And something something in Canada is going on where people just want to get up and rush and all want to leave at the same time. Like mentally ill. Mentally ill. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Oh, we got somebody on. What are you doing up? It's 4 a.m. I'm shaming you. I'm shaming you right. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my sleep was a little off. But yeah, really weird how people just can't wait for people to get off, like to clear row by row, organized. And then, you know, Black Friday shopping, everyone's civil, right? Everybody's chill there. But to leave a bus or leave an airplane, everybody is super stupid now, like really stupid. And you just look and you're just like, how can you not give these people a dirty look? Like, I just look at these people. Are you stupid? Are you guys stupid? Like, you can't wait. Like, you can't give people their space to clear the airplane? Or, I don't know. Weird as hell. Weird as hell. Um, but yeah, that's something I've noticed. Also, my favorite frozen yogurt place I went to recently. This was a first for me. Um, these older aunties were like, they're definitely Persian. They weren't like me. But they were behind me in the line, and somehow they got their order before me, and I'm ahead of them. And now I'm like, you can't see the line here, and the person taking the frozen yogurt orders can't see the line. Like, nobody knows what's going on. There's no line anymore. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what is this? What is this clown world? You know, what is this? Doesn't even make any sense. What's the point of a line? Is that what Skip the Dishes has done to us? Nobody wants to even wait in line. You want to cut in front of senior citizens? Like, I've seen this. People want to cut in front of old people. I think we got to bring back, punching people out, maybe? I don't know. I'm not trying to be, I'm not a violent person, but how do you get the teaching process here on, maybe it's not a good idea to cut in front of a senior citizen, you know? Weird as hell. Super weird. But it's a pattern I'm noticing. It's getting worse too. I don't know. Maybe it's just in the cities. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. What's up? Is anybody feel like messaging? Are you guys like half asleep watching this live right now? I don't get it. I had like 4, then I had 7, now I'm down to 1. I don't know. I'm wondering if I'm getting people from other places maybe where it's like way later in the day. I don't know. I'm just testing out different times, right? See when is the best time. I should read my analytics for that, but um yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I did want to talk about the budging. I also want to talk about anonymous Facebook posters. People posting anonymously. I think that's okay. That's fine to be posting anonymously. I think uh, I think people should be private. You have the right to be private. You should be private if you want to be private. But like the people that talk shit about people online and they go private, that is weird to me. That's a little weird. Like the who am I dating pages. Sometimes I go in the comments and I just make shit up about the person. I'll be like, actually, they donated $10,000 to our charity. Very good person. Like, you ever do that? Like, you try to hype somebody, it's like you can kind of tell from the picture they're probably not what they're saying about the person, but it's just awful when those people are anonymous and they're just taking a steaming shit on somebody and like they're just awful humans, really. I really think, how they have those emojis and they all got sunglasses on. It's like a caterpillar with sunglasses, or it's always a cute little animal with sunglasses. If you see the emojis on Facebook, like posting anonymously, right? Um, I think they need picked like Zuckerberg's face with the demon eyes, like devil horns, different versions of Zuckerberg being a snake. That should be the emoji. It shouldn't be these innocent, cute animals wearing sunglasses. It should be Zuckerberg, the demon, his rebrand. One of them with his fro and his stupid necklace. One of them with his, soulless, lifeless look to him. Um, there should be emojis of cockroaches, hyenas, serpents. What up, Margaret? How are we doing? Margaret, okay, hello, good morning, Pinky Reyes. We got Margaret. Hello, good morning, everybody. Um, so yeah, I think there should be hyenas, snakes, different types of snakes. Soup, bro. Tooth, number 2. What do you mean tooth? Oh, a tooth for the emojis? Right? Some serpents. I'm actually a kid. Oh, great. Lovely. That's very good. You put me in a weird, you're trying to put me in a weird situation here. You should not be online right now. Anyways, moving on. Um, but yeah, there should be hyenas. Um, what else? What else is untrustworthy? Just serpents and snakes. So that at least when the person is posting anonymously, you know what they are. They're not good people. They're not innocent koala bears with sunglasses on. They are scumbags posting about somebody, and they're saying awful things. You know, it kind of puts the mirror back to their face before they post. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with posting anonymously. Rain, love or hate? I just got this random question. Rain. Sometimes I love the rain. You know, the smell of rain is cool. Sometimes, um, yeah. Sometimes I like the rain. Sometimes I like looking at it, you know, the way it's hitting the water. It's kind of nice. I like the sound of it. But sometimes, 27 days straight of rain and gray skies, it kind of makes you a little cuckoo, right? But yeah. Um, yeah, Margaret, what up? Where are you? What state are you in? Are you in the US or are you in Canada? And oh, and yeah. Yeah. Anyways, there's four of us. So I think I, made my point with posting it honestly on Facebook. I also, Marketplace, I don't know if any of you buy stuff on Marketplace. I buy stuff on Marketplace. And I've noticed that yes, you said hi. Yeah. I buy stuff on Marketplace, but like, when you have a picture up, hey, hi. You said hi. I know you said hi. Hello. Where are you from? Let's try that question again. Um, sorry. Yeah, I miss Craigslist. It's just a number, cell phone number to cell phone number. You text somebody, "Hey, I'm buying this." Okay, done. You meet them, buy the thing. I bought cars like that. I bought all kinds of shit on Craigslist. And then now it's Marketplace. Now you have to have a picture up. I put a picture up and they don't message back. They don't respond. And then I message them on a burner with no picture. They respond. What is that? That's a problem I see with Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. Oh, I can't believe it. 4:30. I'm trying at 4 a.m. and look who came. Look who came for the visit. Oh, he messed everything up. There we go. You see that? Relentless. That's my relentless tuxedo right there. That's him. Iceland. Oh, cool. Oh my God. Whoops. See what I mean? That's why I have to. Oh my God. Let's get the jellyfish there. Um, Iceland. That's cool. So, have you ever seen the Northern Lights? You must have. Or wait, is that Greenland? My bad. My bad. I've seen the Northern Lights in Alberta. Beautiful. Aurora Borealis. I've seen that. That was hard to say. I've seen that. Look at this guy though. 4 in the morning and he's ready to roll. Okay, look. He wants to be here, but he doesn't want me holding him. Say hi. Go say hi to everybody. Oh my God. There's people from Iceland here, bruh. Okay, there. You get to. He looks bad, right? You silly boy. Yeah, he's silly cat right there. He's making every episode so far, isn't he? He's here right now. I'm just trying to lean into it right now. I can't control this cat. I'm not closing the door on him because then he'll be like meow. He won't stop. Um, but yeah, he's a pretty. Besides him wanting to be in every episode, he's very chill, very well behaved. Besides this you kind of see the worst in him. Why am I up? Why are you up? I'm testing this shit out, man. 4 a.m. What up, Keely? You're up. This is funny, dude. Crazy. Yeah, I'm just trying to test this out. I finally hit 100,000 views on YouTube, and it took like 133 videos or something, like 67 subscribers. So thank you to everybody that subscribed, but that is way harder than YouTube. Sometimes way harder than TikTok. I've hit over 100,000 views on one video on TikTok. So it's crazy that this is how much work it takes on YouTube um, to do anything basically. I mean, it is what it is. I think YouTube is the better platform to be doing this on. So it was it was gonna happen eventually anyway. I should have started doing YouTube a lot earlier, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm on it now. Um, and really, it's like with YouTube, it's like, what up, Andrew Connor? Hey, bro, what's good? But yeah, on TikTok, I don't know. It was like the Wild West on there. You know, you just talk shit and people relate or they don't relate and it either blows up or it flatlines, right? But what I find very weird about YouTube, I'm not complaining about YouTube, but it's a little strange to me. I follow this account I think it's called PONDLAPSE. So it's about water gardens, right? And the water gardens, it's a page about water gardens, but every single pond they build is AI. They haven't built a real pond yet. And I watched how many videos they made. They're probably around over 100 now, and they've hit 40,000 subscribers. 40,000. So it's like, to, I'm trying to understand, like, do people just want fake now? Do people prefer fake? Is that the world? Are we in a fake world where we will subscribe and support AI Skynet and then someone actually doing it for real, like me, like I'm doing it for real? I'm here right now with you guys, right now, 4:30 in the morning. It's like people might not want to see that, but consistent. I guess what I was noticing in the pond videos is you get the beginning of it and you get the end, even though it's not real. It's like I think the viewer just wants to see something start and something finish. Something you started an idea and it finished an idea, completed an idea. That's the only explanation I could think of for that pond channel that hasn't built one pond yet. Not even one. I built three on here. And but you know, whatever, like the thing with that is too is he's like moving closer and closer to tripod. He's being sneaky right now. You sneaky ghost, you silly boy. Yo, anytime now. I'm trying to see when is the best time this guy will sleep. But he wakes up, he's full of energy right now. Like, look at him. He's rubbing his head on everything here, just happy. Happy as a clam right now. He sleeps 18 hours of the day, man. But every time I try doing this is when he pulls up. He pulls up. He's still here. He's right. He doesn't want me to pick him up that time. But yeah, very interesting. Um, it's not only like a lot of the AI stuff, there's people posting like fake wildlife stuff, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I think I hit it. I hit a few things. Um, we're already at 19 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't even feel like shutting it down. What do you I got people from like Iceland in this chat right now. How crazy is that? That's crazy, Margaret. That's crazy. We're doing this right now. Isn't that crazy? And we got Endry Connor. I don't know who that is. That's an interesting name. Endry. Am I saying it right? Or is it Andri? Yoga or Pilates? I don't do any of that shit. You know what I do? I do the foam roller. AI ain't got shit on. Wait, AI ain't got shit on. Keely said something. 9N Nation Geographic, bro. See, I don't know what you're talking about. On Nation Geographic. Oh, National Ge. Yes, okay, your typo. Sorry, National Geographic. Yeah, I haven't watched that in so long, man. Since the last time I watched Nash, there he went, there he went. This guy, man, this guy. The last time I watched Nash, I gotta, I guess I'm gonna have to fix this tripod down onto the ground. I don't want to, but sorry. Back to National Geographic. I haven't watched that shit since Crocodile Hunter, man. R.I.P. R.I.P. I miss the Crocodile Hunter, man. That guy he was funny. He was a cobra just chilling in the tree, and then Steve Irwin pulls up. He quickly, he's like, oh, let's get this guy down. I can't do I'm not doing the Aussie accent. I'm not trying to, but I just remember that Cobra. I remember Cobra was minding his business in the tree. Steve Irwin saw him and had to pull him down and look at this fella. And he's like, RIP to that guy, man. That guy was funny as hell. Like, he disturbed the nature, is what he did. The nature was being chill. Steve Irwin jumped in the water, giving got to wrestle the alligators, man. He was crazy. Steve Irwin, man. R.I.P. to that guy. You know what I noticed about Chuck Norris? No one really fucked with him. Like they never he no one ever like memed him or they made memes of him, but it was like people just believed those memes that like this guy was indestructible. No one ever made fun of him, you know? Like Will Sasso used to go in on Steven Seagal, and it was so funny. Like no one ever really did that to Chuck Norris. They just left him alone. They're probably terrified of him, you know? Um, but yeah, holy shit, 23 minutes, man. I'm not like counting down. I am getting more comfortable with this shit though. It's different. It's very different. Um, I gotta find the right time for this though. I'm gonna read the analytics and see when the hell is a good time for me to go on. This has been pretty cool though. I like the idea of a morning because it doesn't really get in the way of my day and it can be done every day. Like it's sustainable. If I do the evenings, you get busy in the evenings, right? Like, so it's not every day then. But in the morning, I can get up. I can just make sure I get up early and do this. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still testing it out, um, but yeah. Um, he's chilling now. Like I guess I'm more chill about it today, so he's actually more chill. I'll tell you little bit about this cat though. So he was a rescue. Um, I mentioned it in the previous videos, but like the interesting thing about him is he was um I guess in Fort St. John when it gets really cold. The animals, he was an outdoor cat, I guess. He was a kitten, but they look for vehicles to hide in because the engine warmth, right? They're trying to stay warm. Um, so what ended up happening with him when he was a kitten, he went into some lady's truck engine bay, and she was driving, and she had a feeling there was like an animal in her engine bay. I don't know what gave it away to her. So she actually drove her truck to SPCA with this guy like kind of hanging on for his life in the engine bay, and the SPCA staff like opened the hood and they found this cat. So very funny story. And SPCA used to they called him Hoodie. They didn't call him Ghost. I renamed him to Ghost, but his OG name is Hoodie. So he's, 6 years. It's pretty cool having a cat. We've had a dog. Arrow was a really nice dog. Chocolate Lab, very chill dog. A lot of work though, a lot more work than cats. Um, there he goes. There he goes. This guy is a lot of work when I'm doing a live though. Like we can all agree on that. You know? This guy is a lot of work. But this is it. Otherwise he's never an issue. He's chill. Sometimes I've kicked it a few days, and I just made sure he had food. And you can literally a clean litter box. You can bounce for a few days, and he's good. And you can't do that with a dog. So that there's benefits to having a cat. And dogs are it's different love, right? Dog is unconditional love, I guess, and cats are they if they don't like you, he wouldn't be here right now. He wouldn't be crashing this every day if he didn't like me. So it's pretty cool. I think he's a clingy cat, like super clingy. Yeah, he's just relaxed right now. It would anyway, where are we at? Oh shit. Okay, we got 3 people. What up? Where's everybody from? How about that? Okay, you got people get. I think I shouldn't say when I notice people. I think people get nervous. It's like they think I see them or something. Like I don't see you guys. I just see the number counts. So, I mean, I would get kind of freaked out too if I was on a live. You know, there's a chick on YouTube. She's like a former porn star. Sometimes I go up on the live. If she was like calling people out, probably freak them out, right? So I gotta stop doing that. I gotta. It's cool though. The live on YouTube is better than TikTok. Different people for sure. Um, yeah, different people. They still try to do weird shit though. Vancouver, but you know this. Yeah, yeah, I know. Troublemaker. I'm just kidding. Um, oh yeah, you know what? Keely, since you're on, I'm gonna talk about the politics. The politics. I'll bring it up a little bit. It's all crazy in Canada. I don't plan on talking about politics in the future, but I may as well bring it up on this live. And before the last election, I was pretty heavy into this, and Keely knows this. I was very heavy into it. I was attending protests. I felt some of the worst parts of the pandemic. Like, I was terminated. I was put on unpaid leave. I was denied my EI that I paid into. Like, I watched this country just turn into something else. Like, if anyone's seen it, I've seen it. I was in the Freedom Convoy protests. That's how involved I was. In a way, I still am. I keep an eye on certain lawsuits that are happening. I do stay in the know of some of these things, but politically, the reason I totally scrapped politics and even wasting a second of my time, I don't put a second into this shit anymore because um, I did the best thing you could ever do. I went and met the person I was going to vote for. Working at home and unreal. Yeah, it was all unreal. It's unreal. How it was in Canada. People want to forget. Like people really just want to get over it, but some of us I'll never get over it. It was crazy to me. It was this country lost its way and it was like, and people were okay with it, and I was not okay with it. Keely wasn't okay with it, and it's cool because me and Keely, we actually that's how we became buddies again. Like because of seeing this, that was some of the good things. If we had to talk about the good things about what that caused, is people that know what's up started connecting again. And because they couldn't connect with people that were just so immersed in it or just didn't care at all. Like they couldn't care less. Oh, my life wasn't affected. Oh, my life. Okay. Good for you, buddy. A lot of people's lives were affected. Anyways, the reason I got out of the politics and, I didn't even vote on the last election. I couldn't vote because I had no representation. And a lot of you don't actually have representation, because I encourage you to go meet the people, go meet the politicians. Any country, it's the best thing to do. Watch how quick you will not support people. Watch how quick you will not stop giving this your time and energy, because I'll tell you who my guy was, it was the PPC. Not saying I liked certain people or whatever. I just, some of their policies I agreed with, and I agreed, like, they were heavy on peacekeeping in Canada, Canada being a peacekeeping company, or sorry, a peacekeeping country. That was the only political party actually preaching that. So they had my vote until I met them. So when I went and met them, Max Bernier was in Langley, BC. He was doing a meet and greet. Okay, so I went to go meet Max Bernier, and he's a tall dude. He's 6 something. But yeah, so when I got there, what I saw pretty much senior citizens everywhere. Super old looking white people. And white people, that was my observation. I think there was one Muslim guy there, and he was actually part of the political party. And that's nothing. That means nothing to me. I wasn't like, that was no issue. It was just an observation. But here's where they lost my vote. I came in there, I sat down, like I tried saying hi to people. Nobody was saying hi to me. Nobody was saying hi. Like none of these. It's like, you guys are a political party. You shouldn't you be like giving me the old used car salesman hello, the charm, at least? Like at least say hi to the person. But I almost felt like I overthought that. After I was wondering, I'm like, why wouldn't they say hi to me? Like, why would they just snub me like that? And I couldn't understand. But then that's why I mentioned earlier, as I'm telling you this, I saw senior citizens, right? I mentioned that. Only people there were seniors. Seniors that are they're probably more heavy on stopping immigration, or like their views are very old fashioned, which is fine. There is good values in old fashioned values, but these people, I came to the conclusion, reading the room, in comedy you can read the room a little bit, and I came to the conclusion that Max Bernier and the PPC are a fake party that are just scamming senior citizens. That is what I came to the conclusion of. And when I saw that, I was just like, I mean, that's the only reason. Why would you, I was somebody that I still had TikTok. I would have totally like taken a photo with this guy and given him a thumbs up. Like all he had to say was hi. All he had to say was, "Hey, I'm actually trying to win this election." But he couldn't do that. Max Bernier actually refused to meet me. It was super awkward. I stood there, I'm in front of him. He's not talking to anybody. And he proceeded to go, he moved away and he went and started talking to someone else. And I just thought, all right then, you motherfuckers. I'm out of here then. And fuck this garbage. We're fucked then. I guess it's only the Freedom Convoy. That's the only thing we got out here. So I can't waste another second on, oh, maybe NDP will figure it out. Maybe conservatives will figure it out. Maybe liberals. No, they're fucked. They're all bad. Or go meet them. Go meet them, and you got to learn it for yourself. And then, the other realization I came to after all of that was I realized, well, these people from the Freedom Convoy, they bounced off of Max Bernier very early, a lot earlier than me. And I didn't understand that. But that was something I had to learn myself because I met him. So once you meet him, I'm sure all those people in the Freedom Convoy met Max Bernier and they're like, no, this guy's a politician. This guy, he don't care if this country burns. He's a politician right to the end. So, you know, um, that's why I'm out. You won't hear me ever again speak. I won't endorse anybody because I don't believe in this system anymore. It is an awful system. Look what they're doing to the guy. Like people, they're trying to take people's land rights away. Uh, Canada has like the most land in the world, but you want to focus on people's land that people pay property taxes on, that there's generations paying your property tax, playing your stupid game, covering all these bills to hold this illusion, and now you want to just come and take it? Like, this is the clown world out here? So you tell me, like, what is this place, man? And the other thing is, I'll just say this. It doesn't matter what they want to do. The point is, you can't be afraid of what they want to do. What they want to do and what you want to do and what I want to do, well, it's going to be interesting how we all want to do things, and we're all going to do what we want to do anyway. Doesn't matter what they want to do. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not a chicken shit and you hold your ground, they're going to have a hard time doing what they want to do. But if you say, okay, here you go, here you go, I'm such a pussy, I can't do anything, well, then they're going to take everything from you. They're going to run you over. That's how this country works. People that, okay, I'll play the game. I didn't play the game. I said, I ain't getting this. I ain't getting it, so fuck you. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to terminate me? Okay. All right. All right, I'll get it on EI. Oh, you're denying me? Okay. Fuck this place then. I guess I better figure some shit out. I better find out how to make cash and not pay taxes anymore. It's going to get like India out here anyway. Like, that's where we're at. That's and I'm okay with that. If that's where it goes, we just have to all figure it out, right? That's why silver goes like this, and then and cash goes like this. Like, it's just going to keep changing all this stuff, but it's all still the same. It's always been a few crooks up here, and everyone else is running over each other. Like in the airplane, they want to step over you to get out of the airplane that just landed. Like, this is what the clown world is. Thanks for the love, Keely. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I had to get educated, man. They are all used car salesmen. They are. It's insane. So yeah, that's why I don't weigh in. And I actually, I'm glad I figured that out when I did, because there's still people that are consumed by this. Like, it was consuming me. But now it has zero power on me. I don't care. Let the gas prices go to 300. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know what 300 is going to do? It's going to make a blockade of people that's cards are declining at Chevron. You're going to create your own protest because people can't afford to gas up their cars. So keep raising the gas prices. It's going to figure itself out. It really is. It's already getting so stupid, you know. And it's like, I actually paid attention in some classes. Like, I learned about geography. I don't know if you remember Kanakis, Keely, but that was our geography teacher, and his vision of the future, I was on board with it. Like, he had some good ideas, and all those ideas never happened. He said there would be methane gas. We would be converting our cars to methane, That's what he said. He said we would all have machines in our houses that would take the dog's shit, our food waste, and it would be a processor. It would turn it into methane fuel, and it would fuel our cars. He even showed us a video of a guy from England driving his methane converted petrol car. Like it was a petrol car that is methane, and the guy was showing. He's like, look at the horsepower, baby. It even what made your horsepower faster. Like it made your car perform better. It burned cleaner. Where's the methane gas cars? Where is that? It was all oh, we went right into EV, digging fucking holes in Africa and more fucking slave labor, right? And methane gets skipped. We skip methane fuel. We completely forgot about that. So, it's a clown world. And, even if you convert it to propane, look at how high they raise propane. They raise propane so high. You go to cross the border, you used to be able to cross the border and get a good deal on gas. Now it's the same. It almost is down to the cent. They got you by the balls like that. They just squeezing everybody's balls as hard as they can, and everybody's like, maybe I should do skip the dishes. Maybe I should spend $4 on a fucking donut and stay in my house. You dumb fucks. You guys are stupid. I go out, I go say what's up. Oh yeah, methane and hydrogen. So yeah, hydrogen didn't do any. Man, there's like no hydrogen gas stations. There's like maybe 5 in BC. There's like maybe 10 in California. I don't even know. Like California might have more, but if you I watch YouTube videos on the hydrogen cars, and like the Toyota Mirai, I like how that car looks, and I was looking at I was looking at they raised the price of hydrogen, man. They raised like why are you raising the price of hydrogen? It does it not cost like it costs nothing to make? Like almost nothing? Why is this so high? So yeah, it's all fucked. It's all bullshit. You got to literally do what that guy in England did. Build your own methane tank, get the car converted, and start doing shit like that. I mean, people don't know about this, but once they figure it out, then what? And I think for gas prices, everyone should just go to select gas stations, like certain gas stations, and freeze all the other gas stations out. Freeze them out so no one goes there, and then see what they have to do. What are they going to do then when this gas station is making no money? This gas and that one gas station in Abbotsford is making all the money. That's how you do it. I think that's worth trying. But why? Skip the dishes. Oh, I'll just take Uber. I'll take Uber. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll just call in sick. Like people are so fucking complacent and stupid that they would rather overpay like quadruple in price for their food. So why do you think that's why they raise grocery prices? Because they know you'll pay for it. They know because everybody's so stupid now, lazy as fuck. They want the show. They don't want to wait. They don't want to wait because they can get it. They want it right now. And if they don't get it right now, they'll overpay to get it right now. They'll quadruple overpay for it to get it right now. Like, what a clown world. You used to be able to get free shipping from China. Now you're paying $19 shipping from China. Why? Because you want it right now. You can't wait. You used to have to wait 2 months to get it shipped from China, but you got it for free shipping China. Now you got to spend fucking $100 on Temu. I've never ordered on Temu. I don't know the process, but from what I understand, if you buy enough stuff, then they give you free shipping. Free shipping used to be on any order. Just if you were buying fucking earrings, it was free shipping. Like, what a clown world we live in. It makes no sense. Everything, they're just slowly tightening every angle. I had to buy spray paint and at Walmart, and they put the spray paint behind glass. And the guy said, "Oh, we got a new law in place." And I was like, "What's the new law?" Well, you can't be under the age of 14 or something to buy spray paint. I'm like, oh, that's new. That's that's new. So they gotta police the vandalism, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell this is, but yeah, yeah, it would be cool to see a revolution of people doing methane gas. I'd be on board if there's a all it takes is a few mechanic shops to be like, "Hey, we're selling this kit for our cars." That's how they did it with propane. Like there were certain shops in BC that would convert your car. You'd pay like 5 or 6 grand or something, and yeah, you lost. But propane, you lose power. Your car becomes slower. It gets better mileage, but it's also more dangerous. Like more chances of exploding, right? But methane, it actually drives faster. And oh yeah, I don't know if you remember Popular Mechanics, that show. Arnold had an H1 Humvee that was all run on French fry oil. Where did those ideas go? They scrapped all of it, and they want you to buy an EV so bad. And where the fuck in Canada can you drive an EV? They want you all fucking condensed in 4% of this huge biggest landmass in the world, but they want you all to be here overpaying, getting fucked hard. That's what they want. Why can't they give land, all the other land not being used, all the crown land that's just empty? Why can't you give that away? Why are you going after homeowners? Why are you going after some dude in Richmond? Like, you see what I mean? They it's all garbage. It's all garbage. You have to stand your ground. Um, they tried going tight on gun laws. We just had a school shooting in Tumbler Ridge. Good plan. Good job. It's good. It's good when these corrupt people have guns, but you want to take away hunters' guns. That makes sense. Good plan. And you have no political party that will actually put any thought into these policies. It's here's a bag. Oh, how much money? How much money's in this? Okay, I'll say whatever you want. Oh, here, oh, this bag? Oh, thank you. Thank you. What do you want to do? Okay, we'll do that. That's how it works. That's how it all works. That's what you're voting for. So you may as well not vote. So when that election happened, I wrote on my ballot Freedom Convoy. I didn't That's all I wrote. I didn't circle anything. I wrote Freedom Convoy. What a waste of a vote. That Because it's computer generated and it just goes through a scanner, they probably didn't even get my message, you know? So what a waste of time. I hope nobody wastes their time on politics. These people are awful. And what are we doing? Where's the accountability? Where's the accountability for politicians? Trudeau's dating Katy Perry, flying around the world, Canadian taxpayers securing him. He has security, private security funded by the Canada taxpayer. That bum. And he did all these dumb things, all this stupid shit. He it was like watching Beetlejuice run the country. You just couldn't stand this guy. But if you said his name, he'd appear and he'd fuck something up. He'd ruin something for you. That's what he did for like 8 years since 2015. That's what he did, right? So, maybe Canada or all these countries, there should be an age limit. And after you're done, you don't get security. So you better not fuck around when you're in there because you don't get security. You don't get a lifetime security. You don't get a pension. You don't get a lifetime pension. If you fuck around, you will find out. You get security while you're prime minister. Once you're out, no security for you. So you better act correctly as prime minister. That's what Canada needs to do. And apparently we're just renters. Yeah. Well, that's a crazy thing too, right? Um, we can all look at family and we can look at property and you can watch how quickly family dissolves when property is involved. You really see That's where the lawyers come, or like that's where the evil eyes come. You know, they're watching. Put some property in between family and see how it goes. See how tight your family is. And it's like you don't it's the land's going to be there. You're not. You'll be dead one day. You'll be dead. We're all going to die. We are renting. Even though we own. I like it's nice to own stuff, but you are still renting it. You're not taking it with you. We all have to go and we're all going with nothing. When we go, it's what what life did we live when we were here, and what did we do for people, and that kind of stuff. That's what actually matters. All the shit we attain, it's just stuff. It's just land. It's just assets. It's just wealth, or it's just money, but you can't take it with you. So you got to really you got to invest your time in a better way, you know, because this ain't it. This is not it. Sitting here and fucking watching everything go to shit is not living to me. So I don't do it. I don't. I went to Metrotown. So Metrotown, that mall, it's 40 years old. It's turning 40. So they're actually doing all these cool things in that mall, and they set up this, like, you know, they used to have a rainforest cafe. They set up like a rainforest thing up in this ceiling thing. It looks really cool, but they're doing things till the summer just to, you know, celebrate that mall. And that's pretty cool. I like stuff like that, you know. I like to There's still a lot of good out here. So there's no point in focusing on the bad. And focusing on it, you're giving them more power. I'm not afraid of these idiots, you know. Um, all the religious books tell you not to be afraid. They need you to be afraid. That's how they get their power. But when you're not afraid, they have no power over you anymore. Nobody does. So I'm not afraid of the government. I'm not afraid of anybody. Um I'm not. So that's probably a better way to live. But yeah, wow, we did 52 minutes today. I went on a ramble, and I tried to be funnier a little bit more unhinged, afraid and confused. I think people are are they confused? I think people know it's awful. They know, but they just don't care enough. It's weird. It's a very strange feel, like, I'll tell you this. I used to be really fat, right? I was 205 pounds. And in 2018, I decided to do something about it. I went on a diet, like strict dieting, but mentally, I could never do it. I could never mentally stay on a diet. Like I tried hard, but like I was addicted to this food. Like I was like a junkie with food, like Krispy Kreme donuts. Like I would have that once a week. Like I was addicted to fast food. I loved it. And I still am. Like I'm still addicted in a way. Like I still will have fast food once a week or twice a week. Like I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to sugar. I think a lot of people are. So I think what people are not, they, even if they know what's going on, they're addicted to their lifestyle. They're addicted to skip the dishes. Even if their money, they're not saving, say they don't have savings, they will still order skip the dishes because they're addicted to getting it right now. It's an addiction. This has become an addiction. They're they're addicted to binge watching a show. They're it's You know what I mean? These are really bad habits that people are not realizing they're bad habits. You know, I even like if when they legalized marijuana, I'm going off on everything. I'm talking about the past, I'm talking about now, but like this country has changed since they've legalized marijuana, and it has changed for the worse. They decriminalized drugs. That was a change for the worst. Even when we were kids and they started doing safe injection sites, if we were adults back then, we would have said, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you doing safe injection sites? Why are we letting people continue their addiction? Why do we allow that?" You know, we allow it. That's why it continues, because it's allowed. You're allowed to be addicted to all these things, but you have to break free of it. Like, you have to make that choice. So doing a diet for me was, that was probably one of the hardest things I've had to do in my life, where sticking to a diet, like, and actually breaking free from like sugar. So I understand addiction. Like, I don't understand a meth addiction, but I'm pretty sure it's the same, or it's similar. It's like how people got to have sugar, or people got to have fast food. To break free of that and like eat nutritional food and be in a habit of eating nutritional food, um, once you break it, it's there's the first time you will experience like power. Um, when you can actually stick to a diet, there's power. When you're at a party and everyone's wasted and you're like, "I'm not drinking," there's power in that. When you start telling people, "No, I'm not putting this shit in my body anymore," there's power in that. So it starts somewhere. People have to start that somewhere. For me, it was that. It was being a CO and being 200 pounds. The day I realized I had to make that change with my diet was I was eating sour keys on my air mattress in my basement suite, like, just worked like 16-hour day, like, and I was like just stoked. I had a projector in my like, I had a projector set up. I'd watch like whatever I wanted, but like, I was eating sour keys, and I love sour keys, and I was eating them, and I was this fat guy, like super fat, and I was like, I started feeling dizzy. I was like, "Oh, it's the diabetes." It was like I thought I thought I had diabetes. I was paranoid as fuck. I was like, "This is it. I'm diabetic now. My life is over. I'm diabetic." That was my fear. I thought I had diabetes, and I was dizzy, and that's when I was like, "I'm done. That's the end of this. I'm never fucking eating." I don't have I had sour keys since that. That was 2018. I don't I I might have had sour keys once or twice, but like, that was the time, man. That's what it took. One health scare was enough for me, and I got tighter and tighter and tighter. I got tighter with my diet. I got down to 160 in 2018 from 205. And then when this pandemic happened, I really got on my health, and I dropped, like, I started walking a lot and like just being very active, hiking. I got down to 140. I really liked being 140. Like, I'm probably 165 right now, 168, but I really liked being 140. And but it was you I had to be so active to maintain 140. Like, I was working labor, like hard labor job. And then I was doing crazy long walks, and I was hiking on the weekends. That's how I maintained 140. So for me, that's very hard to do. It's not possible, but like, I mean, it is possible. There's probably a better way to do it. I could probably really tighten up my diet, like really tighten it up, and have volume, but like low calorie. But yeah, 140 felt the nicest for me, and I actually felt like super young. Like, that's the thing people don't realize about this the food we're eating. Once you eat nutritional food and you see how you feel from nutrition, that other shit is, you realize how what it's doing to you. A lot of the problems you're getting, you're going to the doctor and you're saying, "Oh, my heart," or "I'm getting chest pain." It's like, a lot of this shit would go away if you got serious about your diet, but I also understand how hard it is. It is I needed a wake-up call. Like that was a wake-up call, almost thinking you were diabetic. That freaked me out because it runs in our family. So I did not want that. And that's how I did it. And then, you know, um and the crazy thing is, you're never happy with even when I was 140, I don't think I was happy with my weight. Like I was still looking at my body like, I don't know, what's up with this? What's up with that? But, I've I've been more um content with all of it now. Like you just you gotta let go of these things. We're we are who we are, and I mean, whatever. It is what it is. All right, we did an hour, man. Fuck. It's like that's crazy. Thank you guys for staying in there. Holy shit, it's crazy people staying in. I don't understand why. I don't I don't get why, but I hope I shared some valuable information, and I do hope people stop using skip the dishes. I do hope that people, don't cut off senior citizens, in lines, or like, try to fucking Black Friday sale the exit the airplane. I don't understand that. Like it makes no sense to me. I don't know what people are thinking. Like maybe start there. Start thinking before doing. And maybe we can make this place a little bit better. You know? Baby steps. All right? Anyways, starting it up. Episode, whatever we at. I think I missed an episode. We're probably episode 7. This one, right? Shout out to the homie Keely for being in on this one. Shout out to my cat that came. He's consistent. Be humble, be kind, and simple. There's some advice from Keely, one of my homies from high school. And there we go, baby. All right. Have a good night, everybody. God bless.